The aim of the shark messing program is to aid the protection of the public against sharks on beaches since 1937. Using a netting process, the program does reduce the risk. However, the impact to alternative species such as dolphins, turtles, and endangered species is an issue to be concerned with. The first nets were deployed in 1937 between Palm Beach and Cronulla, following numerous fatal attacks on the populace. While the results were deemed positive, with a dramatic decrease in deaths, this contradicts the amount of species deaths. The use of shark nets have been a conflicting issue within society for some time, with individuals arguing the environmental impacts that nets have.
The SMP is necessary to reduce the number of unprovoked shark attacks. Since the SMP was invented and first started being used, the number of unprovoked shark attacks has greatly decreased. It is also one of the cheapest methods when compared to the benefits. The shark meshing program is considered highly unsustainable. This is evident as on average more than half of the sharks caught in the nets die. For example, between 1972 and 1990, 809 sharks were caught, but only 22.87% survived. They are also responsible for hundreds of turtle, dolphin, and whale deaths. Although the SMP is very unsustainable, it is one of the most sustainable methods when compared to the variety of other methods that have been designed.
There are other alternatives to shark meshing programs, such as shark exclusion devices, pingers, surveillance schemes, and shark control devices. Drum lines may also be used to reduce the number of sharks. In this method, a buoy or float suspends a regularly baited hook, which attracts sharks in the vicinity. However, bycatch are also caught using this method, and various hook modifications had no positive effects on the number of predatory and non-predatory creatures caught. Research on pingers suggests that they do not significantly decrease the number of sharks caught, and shark enclosures appear to be one of the better options to use, as they provide a physical barrier which physically restricts sharks from entering particular locations. As well as this, they have no bycatch. Overall, we recommend that the shark meshing programs gradually be removed and shark enclosures be implemented, as they significantly reduce the number of shark and bycatch deaths. Even though shark enclosures are much more expensive to implement than meshing, we believe that it is currently one of the best methods to utilize, and various research conducted on the matter reinforces this. The only major downside is that recreational activities such as surfing and diving will need to be done elsewhere. However, as these activities are usually conducted outside of the nets, this trade-off is minimal.
The animals that are the intended targets of the net are sharks. However, they're not the only ones that are caught. Animals such as stingrays, great whites, great nurse sharks, dolphins, turtles, whales, seals, and penguins are all caught within the net. Some of these animals are endangered and are on the threatened species. From 1990 to 2008, 1,292 hammerhead sharks were killed by being caught in the net. The trade-off between the two options of between having nets and not having nets is a bit of a catch-22 situation. We have the option of removing the nets, but that has an issue. As you can see from this, the attacks and fatalities lower when the program has been implemented, as can be seen from all of these. Within the Sydney, Hunter, Illawarra and Central Coast beaches, fatalities dropped almost to zero. If we keep in the nets, all of these species are going to become more and more endangered. That way, and then the biodiversity of the ocean is gone.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.